I don't. So tell me.
Yeah, I will tell you after. Hello, everyone. Thursday is here. It means it's a live trading room together with Lachlan. Before we start, let's check that everyone can see us and hear. Guys and girls in Zoom.
Yep, they're all coming online now. They're all coming online.
They're coming now. Let's see.
All right, now
on YouTube, we are live, and on Zoom. Guys, good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good day, good evening, depending where you are. All right, seems like you can hear us. Yeah.
FDXM Delta forming.
Yeah. So, Thursday, as usual, live trading room with Lachlan. Lachlan, good morning. We had an opportunity with Lachlan to discuss the markets already. As you know, yesterday we had inflation data in US, which impacted a lot the European markets as well. So I believe Lachlan will tell you even more about this in more details. And the upcoming live session is about to be really, really interesting. Lachlan, what do you say about it?
Well, the CPI figures that came out of the US last night were very, very different to what they anticipated. As a result, the US tanked, Europe flew. It's almost like Europe and the US are in competition with each other. But one went up, one went down, and now we've got effectively Donald Trump has come out. I mean, bless his cotton socks, but he's come out and contradicted himself. Now only 25 minutes ago, the market went haywire up, went haywire down. Now everybody's trying to work out, is it a smoke screen or is it real? I mean, literally, that's what's going on at the moment. So we're in for a very interesting session, mate. Let me put it that way.
All right.
We're just going to default back to what we normally do. So
let's see what's going to be. I'm pretty sure that anyway you will be very disciplined and you will follow all of your setups and rules, which is anyway the main thing in trading, right? So yeah, from my side, I'm gonna wish you guys a lot of patience with such markets right now and lots of great setups. And a quick reminder from me for all of the guys who are listening to us right now, we have a 40% off at the Trading Pit for all futures accounts. 40% off. It is just a promotion for 3 days and it ends tomorrow. So guys, if you were thinking to get an account with the Trading Pit and you were looking for a reliable prop firm, you can start trading with us. 40% off with the code FUTURES40. It's valid for all futures accounts and ends tomorrow. So from my side, for you as well, Lachlan, in case somebody asks you today, tomorrow, you can always tell it to people. All right, guys.
It's actually the code's in our members area. So again, I've already got a number of accounts running. When you guys do a sale, I actually jump on extra accounts because I can put them into the copy trader and slowly build them up. So no, I will be jumping on a 40% sale, mate. No doubt. It's really
amazing. Amazing, guys. I'm wishing you lots of setups, discipline, and great markets.
Very good. All right, guys and girls. Christian, thank you. And guys, shout out to TTP again. Big thank you, guys. They have supported us the whole way, and that's been really, really good fun. Guys, let me just check. I've got lots of messages coming in. Perfect. Okay, I've got young Roger. Roger, how are you? I hope you are well, guys. And we've got a couple of special guests. So we got Glenn, guys. We got Glenn and Wendy. Now, Glenn and Wendy, guys, I met them this morning online. And they are in the live trading. So, mate, in Townsville, Australia. Hope you guys are absolutely incredible. So, guys, we're gonna get rocking and rolling. The markets are absolutely tanking. Donald Trump has come out and contradicted himself. So now the markets literally they just don't know what to do. So therefore, we are in for a gangbuster session because we can obviously trade both up and down. So can I confirm, guys, that again we're obviously live on YouTube as well? Can I confirm in Zoom?
Delta forming.
Holy moly! All of my indicators are talking to me. This. So, for the new traders, the indicators tell us when to trade, and I didn't turn my volume down, so that is my computer's yelling at me saying it's time to sell the S&P 500, and in fact, that is a very sexy S&P 500 trade. All right, so guys, I'm just going to make sure, yep, Zoom, you can see me live. Fantastic. So guys, real quick, we'll run through this because we've got a lot of homework to do. For the new traders, as because we are live, guys, on the internet today. We're live publicly. We've actually got to go through a couple of customer caution notices, which I'll run through now. So, guys, ultimately, guys, I know you, those that have been here before, you've heard the drill, but ultimately, guys and girls, trading is not easy, but it is incredibly simple. If you want to be very good at trading, guys, consistency is the key. The key to consistency is simplicity. Full stop, end of story. So we are going to do exactly what we did in 2009, guys. Again, today, we're going to follow a ratio-based trading system. It is pure mathematics in motion, and the indicators are going to do all the maths for you. So that should be really good fun. Guys, now, again, live trading room, guys. The reason we run a live trading room, it's a fantastic way to build community for people that haven't traded before. There's incredible teamwork, guys, and also clearly 100% transparency. Why do I love a trading room, guys? I love a trading room because of immediate proof of performance. We build confidence in the strategy straight away. There's absolutely nowhere to hide, so I can't invent anything, guys. It's all live, and I quite like that. A bit military, but I quite like that. And guys, AMA, ask me any format. Must be Friday. AMA, guys, ask me anything. So the AMA format is a military format. Everybody knows I come from the military. Again, guys, AMA, ask me anything. Now, in terms of compliance, particularly for those people in the UK, America, Australia, or New Zealand, firstly, you guys have got the fun police. So, guys, trading futures, some of you are trading CFDs today. Guys, what does it mean? There are two risks in trading. There's a risk of making money and losing money. Because we are trading on margin, that risk is magnified in both directions. What you will therefore find, guys, today is I will focus very, very heavily, guys, on professional risk control. If anybody is short on the S&P 500, you heard my indicators go off. If you are short on the S&P 500 already, please try and go for a long-range target on that. The markets are really aggressive today. Guys, now everything we do today is general information only. Past performance, guys, of all financial products, particularly Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, and the US, is no longer allowed to be used as an indication of future performance, guys. So we can't say, hey, check out what we did this week or last week or the week before. Guys, not allowed to in those territories. Market risk factors. Guys, because we are trading over the internet today, there is a wonderful thing called the internet. So I'm going to guide you in and out of the market as best as I possibly can. There's no guarantee, guys, that you'll get in where I want you to get in and out where I want you to get out. However, I'll give you up to 90 seconds warning that there's a signal coming, guys, and we'll teach you how we do the analysis. So ultimately, at the end of the day, everyone's going to get a ton of warning, which is good fun. As a brief history, guys, our social media is at the top. Again, I was talking to you guys about last week saying, hey, isn't it cool? We're at 460,000 views on YouTube. We're at 481,000 this morning, guys. So my goal is to get to 500,000 by the end of July. That'd be good fun. I'd love to get to 1 million, guys, 1 million views by the end of the year. Why? Because a whole lot of people told me you can't. So I've just gone and done it anyway. And that's the way it goes. So guys, brief history. I discovered futures trading 1st of August 2007. On the 1st of August 2009, I started Australia's only dedicated futures trading school. I grew that to be the largest futures trading school in Australia. Guys, in 2023, I then left to start my own futures trading school in Singapore. Guys, in Singapore, and most of the Australian traders have literally just followed me to Singapore, which I'm not surprised. Now, guys, I wrote the algorithm, the Delta V1, V2, V3 algorithm, also all of the algorithms we use today, and I'll take you through those as we need. I'm a decorated Army veteran, guys, 15 years overseas. I'm a husband, a father, a uni lecturer, an adrenaline sport junkie, and I have 3 little chickens. And no doubt the little one, Ivy, will probably come and say hello, guys, during the live trading room, as she tends to. Guys, if there's any questions at all about anything that we're doing, guys, 2 email addresses down the bottom. The bottom one, say hello at samuraidaytrading.com. Guys, that's young Sally Ann. Sally Ann is doing an incredible job, guys, in the background, So I run with the spear. She is running the background, and she's doing an incredible job, guys. So public shout out, guys. Also, we got young Rog. Guys, young Rog is on board with Samurai. He's doing an incredible job. So Rog, thank you. And guys, we've had some team changes, guys. Sam has come on board with us as well, guys. Sam's also doing a great job. So Sam, if you're out there somewhere, thank you for all that you do. So guys, we do run a free monthly support webinar. This is for anybody in the world, guys. We do record these. They're put in the members area for those that can't attend. Effectively, we do it on the last Thursday of every month. As what we ultimately do is we focus on what works, guys. We disregard what doesn't work. Our trading system has not changed since 2009, guys. It's been fine-tuned, but it has not changed. So if you are out there in the world on YouTube today, if you want to come along, guys, get in contact with Samurai. It's on the last Thursday of every month. Guys, it's a good fun. Listen to other traders, find out what they're doing, find out what they're trading. It's quite good fun. It's quite good fun. If you're not a member, guys, if you're not a member of Samurai, there is a free Samurai membership available to anyone in the world. Guys, just go to the Samurai website, click on the membership portal. It'll ask you, are you a member? If you're not a member, guys, you can literally become a free member. You can download ebooks and watch video series and all that kind of stuff. Now, guys, what we're going to do today, we're European-centric today, guys, so we're going to focus primarily on the FDAX. So the charts are going to be outlined as they are for you there in the purple boxes. Guys, the FESX is available to trade if you want to trade a lot of money. The vast majority of us are going to be trading the FDAX, which does allow you to start with a relatively small amount of money, guys, and build up from there. And the 4 strategies, guys, I'm most going to focus on today are over there on the left-hand side. MJ, how are you? Hope you're fantastic. So, guys, I will be focusing on 12 trading strategies today. I'm ultimately going to be calling 4 signal sets for you. Again, if you're brand new to what we do, guys, we've got a couple of brand new traders with us today. A little bit of a language warning. We're probably going to say some stuff and you're going to go, what is this guy talking about? If you have a question, guys, please ask. It's the reason we run live trading rooms, guys. No one gets left behind, which I do think is very exciting. So we'll get rid of that, guys. We'll get rid of that. We'll move that down. Now, again, in a perfect world, everyone can see charts. All right, absolutely brilliant. Now, couple of things, guys. Couple of things that are not concerning the market, but I'd say confusing the market. There is an S&P 500 candle here, guys, which is an absolute confusion candle. Okay, so right here, literally as we were getting ready to start trading, this is the S&P 500. Now, this candle, guys, this candle shot down, then it shot back up, then it shot back down, shot back up, and then it settled in the middle. Someone in Donald Trump's office contradicted what Donald Trump said. So the market went haywire up, went haywire down, went back up, went back down, and basically like, wow, what did that mean? Market's pretty volatile, guys, pretty volatile today, which is always good fun for us. I do note that the S&P 500, very, very similar to yesterday. Guys, it's worked its way up to what we call the Samurai Asian high. So Samurai Asian high sitting just here. It's worked its way up to that high, basically tried to get above it, turned around and came straight back down again. Now, typically, guys, when this occurs, these guys will travel from the Asian high all the way down to the Asian low. Ironically, we're almost at the Asian low already. So what does it ultimately mean, guys? As if the S&P 500 decides it wants to go lower, right? If these guys decide they want to go a little bit lower, then they're probably going to drag the Europeans with them. The Europeans are clearly very angry about what's going on, guys, because we've got some very, very big red candles that are cruising along. What I do want to do, guys, do a little bit of a fib check, because we're bolting around these green Fibonacci's, which are incredible. So I'm just going to do a fib check for those that are watching the S&P 500. I think that Fibonacci is going to be absolutely on the money. Yes, it is. All right. So, guys, my 4-hour Fibonacci is basically drawn top to bottom. Now, this is the 1440 Fibonacci. Just roll with me on this one. That's the 1440 fib. So what I want you to do with your 4-hour fib, guys, I want it drawn down to catch them on the way up, because we are literally mucking around the most favorite failure point, guys, for the S&P 500. What we're also going to do, guys, we're going to flip this daily fib up the other way. All right, so for the new traders, the blue Fibonacci is our normal daily, and the green is from the 4-hour chart. So we color code each of our Fibonacci's just so we know where these guys are coming from. So we know where the Fibonacci is coming from. And at this stage, guys, it looks like the S&P 500 is actually setting up for some really, really brilliant shorts. Right? Mind you, so is Europe, guys. So everybody's a little bit cranky. Everybody's a little bit cranky. And guys, the feedback I've got so far, yeah, these guys are short. The feedback I've got so far is that everybody's cranky because they've got no clear guidance on what's going on with the Iran war. I said people want we want a clear answer so we know whether we're buying or selling. And at the moment, no one's getting any clear answers. That's why the market is going to get progressively angrier and angrier until we get clear guidance. Now, I personally, I don't think that clear guidance is going to come anytime soon. The war fighters that I'm in contact with are talking about the current conflict going through to the 26th of August. So what does that mean? We've got at least 1.5 months of incredible volatility. So what does that mean, guys? As Christian said, all we're going to do is default back to our normal trading plan and basically just go with what they give us. Now on the FESX, there's a couple of really, really key levels. Check our time. Our time's looking pretty good. So we'll go up to the weekly chart, guys. We'll go up to the weekly chart. And as we've been speaking about all week, guys, we've got over here on the left-hand side, we've got this absolutely stunning reversal, a stunning reversal candle. At the moment, the buyers are pushing back up against that reversal candle and they're not doing very well. If the sellers sell down at all, guys, near the bottom of that candle there, which is 6251, so that is what we call, you see just underneath that candle there, guys, you've got this little -3 rating. That makes that a very, very strong reversal candle. If we sell down anywhere near 6250, guys, anywhere near 6250, then the FESX will do what I did last time, which is sell all the way down to our trend indicator, which is coming through here. Now that there, guys, is an enormous sell down. All it's going to take, I should say, to trigger an enormous sell down is if somebody fires a very serious rocket at somebody else, like a big, big, big one, and particularly if it goes anywhere near Europe, guys, and we're going to get an incredible meltdown. Now, with that said, guys, down to the daily chart. This is the 1440 chart. So again, we check our stair stepping. I'm just checking our stair step on the market. We have got an indicator for the new traders that tells you the stair step. I'm a little bit old fashioned with this one. 1, 2, 3, buyers on the stair step, sellers stole it. Sellers have it. So sellers have the stair step, guys. That means we've actually picked up, or we've actually set up a very, very strong daily reversal long, guys, on the FESX. So a very, very strong daily buy signal, which it looks like they've tried to trigger and it's failed, guys. So the fact that they're pushed above here is a sign that they might have pushed up there. They might have tried to trigger it early and it's failed. Down here on the 4-hour chart, buyers own the stair step. So we're setting up for selling based reversals, and we have some very, very strong reversals in here. The one that I would pay most attention to, everybody can see this tiny little green candle here. It's got a rating underneath it of -13. That is an incredibly strong sell signal. So if we do get any kind of selling today, as we're going to get into this area down here where these guys are really, really hell-bent on selling the market, particularly if we get low. So if we start coming down here, guys. So now, the beauty of the European Open is ultimately they're going to determine what they want to do, typically in the first 15 minutes. So guys, so if it skyrockets up, we'll probably catch them on the way down. If it skyrockets down, we'll probably catch them on the way back up again. Again, that's what they normally do. There is a very, very important point. Can everybody see right here, right there, guys? We've got what I would refer to as a very, very key 60-minute high right there. So we're going to put a line across our chart at 6312. So 6312, and there's another one down here at 6281. I don't think we're going to get that low. So we need this one. We definitely need this one. 6312. And what we're also going to do, guys, we're going to add a Fibonacci. So at the moment, these buyers are pushing the market up. So we're going to draw our Fibonacci down to catch them on the way up. And we're looking for these key numbers, the 88.6 and the 76.8. We're looking for those key numbers there. So we'll put this one on, guys, 6312. Now, all of this, guys, all of this, there it is right there. 6312 is a very strong 4-hour long, guys. 6312 is also a 60-minute key high. So basically, very, very important level. Ironically, guys, the way these Europeans work, that is a very, very strong 4-hour long signal. All right, so if we were to buy above that black line and hold above that black line, we're going to go a long way to the high side. 6320 just sitting above here, guys. 6320 is a daily long. We've got a 4-hour long. We've got a 4-hour long. So what's going to happen is these guys and girls may try and close above this early and fail. Then we're going to get a really lovely sell down. If they sell down first, fail, and then close back over that black line, we're going to get big sort of long range longs, guys. So long range long targets would be amazing. Now we don't yet know, guys. We don't yet know what they're going to get. I do know, guys, having done this now since FDAX since 2012, 2013. That's a little while. 6320, guys, 6320. What has happened here is these traders have pushed up and they've actually tried to trigger this 1440 long in the pre-market. Now, normally the Europeans won't do that, guys. The institutional traders aren't starting yet. So institutional traders start in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So they've tried to trigger a daily long already. Guys, if we were to push up on open, guys, and that daily long doesn't trigger again, the institutional traders are going to come in and they're going to sell it down. All right. So again, it will be a very, very interesting opening candle for us. All right. So guys, the FESX is our basically our guiding chart. It gives us an idea of what the really big traders globally might be thinking. Guys, we're going to do exactly what we did yesterday. Is we're going to seek permission to trade the FDAX on the right-hand side from the FESX over there on the left-hand side. All right, now FDAX, what have we got, guys? 7.5 minutes, so we've got a ton of time. At this stage, I've got my daily Fibonacci drawn up to catch them on the way down. I've also got my 4-hour Fib, guys, from yesterday drawn up to catch them on the way down. Again, these guys gave us some incredible signals yesterday off the green 76.8. So again, these guys love to follow patterns. What we do have to be aware of, guys, now, unlike yesterday. So yesterday, the buyers owned the stair step. Today, the sellers own the stair step. So what does that ultimately mean, guys? If we get an early sell down, that fails, then we are looking at 4-hour longs, and those 4-hour longs will go for up to 12 hours. All right, so very, very interesting to see what these guys do to us today. Down on the 4-hour chart, guys, as we start to get down into the weeds a little bit, the sellers clearly own the stair step. No doubt about that. Sellers own the stair step, and we have two incredible signals, but the one that draws my attention, guys, this SBR here, the minus 45 rated SBR. If we get anywhere near 25169, guys, which is literally one tick over the top of that candle, if we get anywhere near that, guys, again, we've got a really, really lovely reversal, and the Fibonacci's are absolutely enormous, guys. So if we do start buying, I'm going to have to turn that Fibonacci round and bring it back the other way. No question about that at all. So at this stage, guys, we need to mark 25169. So 25169. All right, already got it here. 25168. We're going to make that 25169. We're going to be quite precise about that one. It's a key 60-minute high and a 4-hour swing trigger long. Now, because it's a 4-hour swing trigger, guys, and we know how sensitive the Europeans are to 4-hour chart trades, we're going to have to color that red, guys. That is super important for us. guys, and it also means for those people that log into the LTR late, they're going to know that that level is absolutely critical to what we're going to be doing today. All right, so we're just going to read that one up. So everybody knows, guys, so numbers are building quickly in the LTR, guys. We do have a couple of people that arrive right as the gun goes, and they're going to see that. They know that's important. Okay, now we've got 25184, 25184. Okay, 25184 is a 1440 long. Down here, guys, 25139. That's a 4-hour long. You can see what's happening. We've got all of these longs setting up, guys. We've got no real short setting up unless they go nuts. If they go nuts, it's going to go pretty hard to the downside. Now, as both European gaps are closed, that's in red as well for the people that come late. As for the newcomers, new traders in the LTR today, if the European markets have already closed their gap, we're normally in for a very volatile day. It's normally going to go a very, very long way, and that means we just have to be a little bit careful. Tonight, guys, we've got no US news. We've got no European news. The US CPI figures yesterday were well under expected, so the US tanked. Europe skyrocketed, and now they've basically gone and inversed themselves, because even though the US CPI figures, guys, were not very good yesterday, in fact, they were woeful, the figures are 3 months old. So the US CPI figures that everybody responded to yesterday were basically just after the Iran war started, just when oil spiked, and obviously CPI has got a lot to do with cost of living. So the figures are actually 3 months old. Either way, the markets responded to it, which is interesting. Down the bottom here, guys, 25033, we've got a key 60-minute low as well. There is a very, very key 60-minute high just here, 25169. Very, very important. So today, guys, we're going to follow exactly the same trading plan, guys, exactly the same plan we did yesterday. So there's absolutely no surprises. I'm making this level at the top here as really obvious because there's a comment on the screen, but in the heat of the battle, if there's a big brick wall across the chart, you tend to actually go, oh, hang on, what's that brick wall there for? So we've got 3 minutes. Guys, got 3 minutes until the gun goes. If there's any questions, now's a really good time to ask. The flip side of the questions is please make sure at this point in time you've got the right contracts loaded, you've got the right targets loaded, you've got your accounts loaded correctly. If you're in sim, make sure you're in sim. Guys, if you're live, make sure you're live. S&P 500, so we're just doing our homework for the new traders. We're just doing our homework in the last couple of minutes as we roll in, just making sure we're all set up correctly. S&P volume, guys, S&P volume is just about to hit 72,000. So S&P 500 volume is 72K. What does that mean, guys? We're in for a volatile session. 5 to 7 trades is typically what the markets will generate today based on that mathematics. And we are, guys, for those that have just joined us, we're going to keep a very close eye on the S&P 500. The S&P basically got up towards the samurai Asian high, guys, then cruised down, basically got to the Asian low. This, guys, this kind of pattern here, the beautiful reversal pattern long, guys, on the S&P 500. These guys look like they're going to try and repair some of the damage that was done off the back of that CPI announcement from yesterday. But I look at it, guys, the damage is not that bad. No. They sold down that orange candle, guys, they sold down very, very heavily, and they've basically recovered it all this morning. So no, I'd suggest that won't be a consideration for us today. Alrighty, so guys, any questions? Don't be shy, particularly for the guests. Please don't be shy. If you're on YouTube, guys, I can't see your questions. Either way, if you've got any questions at all about what we do, please do reach out to Samurai. As we roll in, guys, into the open for the FDAX traders, this looks a lot like they're going to try and go up first, fail badly, turn around and come back the other way. So your Fibonacci extension for the Fibonacci extension traders looks like this. There's a beautiful 133 Fibonacci extension, guys, right where these guys are meant to fail. There's also going to be a 60-minute Fibonacci over the top of this one, guys, which is going to look like this. All right, so that's my most recent sell down in order to catch them on the way back up. And guess what? Look at look what's hiding right here. The evil twins. All right, so for the new traders in the room, the evil twins are the red Fibonacci's. All right, so let's see how we go, guys and girls. So please stick to your trading plan. I'll call all the signals for you. I'll guide you in and out of the market as best as I can. Guys, and let's do what we did yesterday, guys. Let's go for the best, cleanest session we possibly can. Now, for the pre-top reversal traders, guys, for those that trade the opening candle, there is a reversal setting up, guys, for the advanced traders only at 143. If you're going to go short at 143, guys, your first target is 138. You've just hit your first target. So anybody short at 143, please. Your first target is 138. Your second target is 134. You threw your first target, through your second target. Guys, try and hold this short, please. Try and hold short. Anybody short at 143, hold this short, please. For the advanced traders, that's a 133 Fibonacci extension failure. That is an incredible opening candle. So Dan G, any of the advanced traders, guys, you've got your 133 fib extension failure. You've gone short under the pre-top. Nice work, boys and girls. Oh, nailed it. So short at 143, guys, you're going to try and hold it as far as you can, please. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So short at 143, hold, guys. That's a good problem. That's a good problem to have. I did tell you guys that 3 days a week or 4 days a week, guys, it meets that 4-point algorithm perfectly. Guess what I just did? Met the 4-point algorithm perfectly. So that's why you've got a really good result. This is already gone, guys. This is already gone. Holy moly. 140 to 80. It's already gone 60 points. 60 points. All right. So now, guys, at this stage, the sellers have just stolen the stair step. All right. So for the opening candle traders, we're looking for buying-based reversals only, please. So buying-based reversals only. I'm going to put a little circle on that one, guys, only because I gave you the exact entry price for the advanced traders. We'll come and critique that later, guys, as we need to. Dan, I reckon we need to start using a longer range target for you, maybe a 50 or 60 point target with an auto trailing stop that just chases the market. So when you get a move like that, mate, you pick up at least 50. At least 50 would be, 50 points. For the new traders in the background, if you want to do a 50-point trade really quickly while we wait for this to decide what it's going to do, it's 50 times 28 US dollars. Right, so that 1,400 US. Dan, that's worth using a longer range target for it. All right. So guys, massive shotgun start. We were kind of expecting these guys to do that. Right, they've bought up and now they're selling down. Again, they're not doing a very good job of selling, guys, because the FESX is straight into the previous pivot. Guys, literally, they're not doing a very good job of it. Now, for those people that don't trade the opening candle, guys, if you don't trade the opening candle, all right, we've got 1 minute and 58 seconds before we start looking for our first trade. I can flip these Fibonacci's, guys. I can flip that fib. So that 60-minute fib we just put on, absolutely worth its weight in gold. We're going to get rid of that Fibonacci now. We're going to end up doing a fair bit of Fibonacci today, may I suggest, guys. So the most appropriate fib at this stage, guys, looks like this. So, oh, look at that 88.6 fib failure. Man, oh man. I could have you guys long, right? So I've just flipped the fibs. I could have you guys long over the top of that 76.8 fib. I didn't call the trade. I didn't call the trade. I was trying to get it to run further for those people that were short. Either way, guys, if you understand fibs, you failed at the 88.6, you can go long over the top of the 76.8. Now, we're going to get a lot of trades today. Guys are going to get a lot of trades today based on this volatility. So let's not rush into silly trades. We are going to get some good trades. There is no doubt about that. We took a pre-top reversal. There we go. All right. So at this stage, wow. This is absolutely brilliant. All right. So FESX is shot down, guys, failed at its previous pivot. All right, so now we're looking, guys, sellers own the candle, sellers own the close. We're actually looking for a buying-based climactic reversal long. So 28 seconds until we're looking for a signal. As what I would really appreciate at this point in time is the fact that I would like the sellers, guys, I would like the sellers to sell down, and then we're looking to buy over the top of these pivots. Guys, obviously the sellers own the stair step. So 4 seconds, guys, until the gun goes. I really want these guys to sell down first. Guys, I need them to sell down first and sell down properly. Guys, that's not properly. FDAX, sell down properly, please. Okay, this is better. So we're going to be very careful. Guys, just going to be very, very careful on this one. In fact, I've got the FESX on a pivot. Guys, I've got an FESX on a pivot. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, appreciate that. So that makes my job a little bit difficult, guys, because the signal is not as sexy as what we just got. So we are going to, at this stage, wait for a very, very deep seller retracement here. So we'll wait for a very, very deep seller retracement. Again, the Fibonacci they're going to be running is actually this Fibonacci here. Okay, that Fibonacci there. So at this stage, as I've got the FESX trying to trade long into a pivot. Okay, which makes it very, very difficult for me to call a trade. All right, so at this stage, guys, I'm being very fussy already. I'm looking for a very, very structured retrace and a very structured rejection. If we do get a sell down, on the FDAX and they come down here, guys, I'm looking for a body entry on this static bar reversal, just here. Guys, I'd be above the body of the static bar reversal. So my entry point, guys, is 118. I need them to sell down a little bit further, guys, before we're going to enter long at 118. Right, this is what we want. Okay, this is good, guys. So just let them go. Just be super patient, please. Be super, super, super patient. So these guys went up first, sold down. So sellers definitely own the stair step, guys. We're looking for buying-based reversals. Okay, we're just being very careful. We've had a good little start for those that trade the opening candle. I'm looking for a really, really awesome buyer rejection here, guys, which I haven't seen yet. And for the new traders, we're not going to take a trade in the last 90 seconds of the candle. Now, at the moment, guys, the conditions on the FDAX are not perfect because the FESX is into a pivot. So you know how we're always pivoting towards the FESX for permission to trade. At the moment, the FESX says you don't have clear permission to trade because I'm confused as to what I would like to do. So just squash him up a little bit. You've got a very, very strong 4-hour long. Let me just double check my homework. That is correct. That's a lower low. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on volume, guys. S&P 500 volume is good. Our volume is pretty good at the moment, but I note the difference between the two candles is quite amazing. So it means these guys don't know what to do with the FDAX. Obviously, no one's been filled, guys, at 118, right? So we're waiting for a retracement followed by the rejection. Our next signal may actually end up being a double failure reversal off the previous pivot. All right, we're into our last 90 seconds. Yeah, we're into our last 90 seconds. So again, we're not going to take a new trade. These sellers are very impressive, but they're not really going anywhere. So that's a nice little buy, guys, a very aggressive sell, a second aggressive sell. And these guys are kind of like, yeah, can't be bothered. So that's good. That's good because they're going to give us an idea of what they want to do relatively quickly. What I'm looking for, guys, I'm looking for a double failure reversal off the previous pivot. For that trade, Guys, I need the sellers to sell down. I need them to get below the previous pivot, guys. If they tag the previous pivot, so if they just come down and touch the previous pivot, the long will be over the top of those 76.8 Fibonacci's there. Okay, so 19 seconds until the candle closes. Guys, at this point, we're looking for a long over the top of the 76 fibs. I'm looking for guidance from the FESX as to what you guys are doing. So sellers have lost control, guys, of the FESX. So what I do need at this stage, guys, that's perfect. I do need a sell down, guys. I do need a sell down on the FDAX. Guys, it's got to be a deep sell down. So this is fine. If we were to sell down, guys, and push through those 76 Fibonacci's, if we do sell down and push through those 76 Fibonacci's, we are looking to, let's have a look. Sell down, sell down, sell down. This is not yet our OSR trade. So guys, we need these guys to sell down. This is good. Right, this is good. So 76 fib failure. Guys, there is a long over the top of the body of that SBR at 98. So again, if you're an SBR body entry trader, there's a long at 98. All right, let these guys go. This is good. Guys, so at this stage, there is a double failure reversal, guys, at the previous pivot for the double failure reversal traders with an entry, guys, at 0.82 again. So we're just following them down, guys, to see what they're going to do. This is a manically strong candle. This is a manically strong candle. This is going to blow all my Fibonacci. They're very angry market, guys. Did we mention they're very angry? All right, I'm going to have to flip my fibs. Now, we've got a couple of, guys, we could have unexpected news today. We may have unexpected news. That is the Fibonacci they're using. So we'll just let them go. We were looking for really, really lovely longs. It looks like, guys, because we're caught under the pivot there on the FESX, that the FDAX traders said, you know what, we're not going long. We're probably going to go short. At this stage, guys, I would not take a reversal off Fibonacci only. We want pivots. I didn't even think I'd be writing this on today, guys. Watch 25,000, please, guys. Very, very round number. Guys, very, very round number. So we're going to keep a very close eye, guys. Very, very close eye on. Very, very close eye on. A very, very close eye, guys, on 25,000. All right, let me have a look here. FDAX Delta forming. FDAX Delta confirmed. Perfect. So at this stage, guys, this is a monster sell. This is a monster sell candle. So just let him go. This is a very, very opening candle, shot down. So they shot up first. We picked up a reversal. And look at this. These guys are just cruising to the downside now. So we are, guys, on this candle here, we are going to define the lower OSR. So we may pick up an OSR reversal at this stage. Guys, our next pivot, so really strong level in the market, is down here at the S1. I have a sneaking suspicion we are looking at one of these days, which is basically like a contagion day, where they just go crazy. Okay. Let's have a look. I hope Nathan is short. There's no question. Most traders, guys, who traded the opening candle have gone through their first, second, third targets, or through their first and seconds. Now, guys, we're going to end up in a very interesting scenario here, where we have an incredibly strong selling candle on both markets simultaneously. So what we've got to be careful of is we don't want the FESX back above its previous pivot. All right, so 36 seconds. We are going to get an enormously efficient sell down candle. There is no question. If we're going to trade it short, guys, we must get a nice retrace and we must get a nice rejection. This is one of those candles which is insanely short. Insanely short. Very, very powerful candle. So again, with 15 seconds to go, wow is all I can say. I would suggest these guys are probably going to try and hunt 25,000. Probably going to try and hunt 25,000. They are clearly very, very, very strong, guys. Very strong with the selling. So what that ultimately means is if we are going to take a responsible selling signal, as we've got to wait for a nice retrace, they've got to fail at a known area, and then we're going to put our sells on. At this stage, it looks like we're below that Fibonacci, as it looks like we're below the Fibonacci. So that means the next Fibonacci is going to be down here. And I'd suggest, guys, at this stage, again, for the risk to go short on this is absolutely enormous, guys. The risk to go short is enormous unless we get a structured retrace and a structured rejection. $60 extension. Okay, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. So what we've got at this stage is that is an incredible statement by the sellers. Incredible statement by the sellers to say we are in charge of the market. What does it ultimately mean if they don't sell down really hard and really fast? If they don't sell down hard and fast, as we are likely to pick up an incredible reversal signal. Right now, at the moment, the FESX is that's one of the strongest sell signals I've seen on the FESX for a very long time. We've had a couple of little buying campaigns come in. Again, we may end up with a structured retrace here. All right, so we may end up with a structured retrace. Let me get rid of that Fibonacci altogether. For the junior traders, there is too much risk on this trade to trade responsibly. So too much risk to trade responsibly. That Delta V2, that Delta V2 is a hint that there may be some institutional interest in going short. All right, so at this stage, guys, the risk is too much. So the risk is too much for junior traders to go short. So the risk is too much for junior traders to go short. If the sellers don't absolutely catapult the market down, and they've got to do it soon, if they don't catapult the market down, we may end up picking up a really nice reversal signal to the high side. Yep. True. So if the FESX, guys, if the FESX decides it wants to sell down, which is highly likely, then the FDAX is probably going to chase. So the FDAX will probably chase, but the sell down is going to have to be very, very impressive on the FDAX. Otherwise, there'll be FDAX traders that are gathering significant confidence now about going back the other way. So FESX is trying to sell. That delta, guys, as I said, is absolutely insane for the slightly more advanced traders. So if you are short on the delta, after the retrace and the rejection, then you are looking, guys, you're looking to try and trade down through 25,000, please. All right, so down through 25,000. If you're being nervous, guys, your target will be at 25005. So if anybody's short on the delta, guys, a really cool little target is 25005, which is right there. So you're only looking to trade within sort of kind of general vicinity, guys, of 25,000. Now, guys, I took that trade myself. So I did take that trade myself. If you are short on the Delta V2, that little red diamond across the screen, if you're short there, guys, a really, really nice target is 25005. Now, it would appear at this stage, after this enormous sell down, it would appear that these guys are not selling aggressively through 25,000. Okay, so if you are short on the Delta, as you've obviously gone up to 15 points, my trailing stop took me out. Let me have a look. Yes. Now that's very interesting. My copy trader didn't copy properly. It's copied into two accounts, but it didn't copy into the other ones. I wonder why. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, so at this stage, we are potentially setting up. We're below the lower OSR. We are not setting up a long signal yet. We're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait for these buyers to actually confirm they're in charge. All right. So what that ultimately means, guys, if you have gone short, you've obviously triggered your risk control points. S&P 500, guys, has produced a beautiful static bar reversal long. So if you're an S&P 500 trader, you've got an incredible long. With this massive sell down here, if these guys can't continue the carnage to the downside, we could pick up a beautiful reversal long. We're just going to have to be very, very patient. Toby, nice work, mate. We're going to have to be very, very patient about taking a long trade. Oscar, how are you? I hope you're fantastic. Sorry, guys, I'm just finishing my afternoon coffee. Dan, well done. Nice work. Nice work. Please don't go much further, FDAX. No. Interesting, guys. Ratio drop here. The ratio drop says go long. Basically, find anything to go long. Dan, well done, mate. No, nice work. That's really good. Now, my Fibonacci's, guys, there might be a slightly different version of the Fibs. No, there isn't going to be a different version. So, guys, we've got 3 minutes to go on this candle. Clearly, the buyers, guys, so the sellers were in control. The sellers have completely lost control. There is no question about that. We want to be buyers, guys. Again, if we were to get a Delta V2, so a V2 Delta, absolutely brilliant. If this candle closes, guys, it might be a 4-point turning bar. That will be brilliant. Anyone that's traded the static bar reversal, guys, I didn't call the static bar reversal because we're assuming a close over the OSR. But if you are long, guys, over the top of that static bar reversal, which is, guys, very quickly becoming one of the most popular signals. If you're long over the top of this, guys, please go for a 5-point first target and then naturally a 25-point second target. 25022. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Let me have a quick look. So I've got my 4-hour fib drawn from there to there. Some people would argue it might go from there to there. If we get a really, really lovely reversal opportunity, like if these guys decide that they're going to buy the market, if the S&P decides it doesn't want to sell down anymore, we could end up with a really lovely reversal. We've just got to be patient. What have I got there? Okay, this one. All right, now there's resistance in the market, guys, just around the pre-bottom. So again, if we do get a really, really lovely reversal candle long, as what we would be looking for is 100%, guys, agreement from the FESX. We don't want the FESX trading back into any brick walls. FTXM 5-minute candle close in 60 seconds. Got 47 seconds. Let me just do some quick homework for you. That one's, guys, the best 4-hour fib is going to come from there. I think this looks a lot like, guys, it looks like a lot like a 76 fib failure on the 4-hour chart. So, guys, we are about to pick up, guys, you're about to pick up a long signal. It would be really lovely if we get the FESX to be above its lower OSR. Guys, it's allowed to gap above its lower OSR. And what we're looking for is the sellers to move down first, guys, before we buy the market. So we want the sellers to move down first before we buy the market. Now, are they going to sell down first is the question. Okay, are you guys going to sell down? FDAX, are you going to sell down first, please? So it is, guys, it is effectively a 4-point turning bar long on the FESX. There is no question about that. It is a 4-point turning bar long. FDAX, it's a 4-point turning bar long. What we need, guys, for the junior traders is we need a retrace and we need a rejection before they run. So a retrace and a rejection before they run. So, don't do this to me, please. Don't. Oh, dear. Come on, FDAX. Play the game, please, darling. Play the game. Cody, very interesting, mate. Very interesting candle combination here. Guys, to send you long responsibly, I need a structured retrace. I need a structured retrace, and I need a structured rejection. All right, structured retrace and structured rejection. And what I would love, guys, holy moly, what I would love is if the sellers sold down, got down here, and we could pick up the body of, the high side of that static bar reversal. That would be divine, guys. That would be divine. Now, guys, that Delta V2, the Black Diamond Delta, is valid if you don't mind trading into the pre-bottom. Now, interesting point is the FESX is a long way from its pre-bottom. The FESX also gave us a 4-point turning bar. Yeah, failed at the 60-minute 141 to 4 fib extension. Okay, hold on one sec. That is codes. We were using that one yesterday, weren't we? No. Must be a different one. Okay. All right. I'll come back in a sec. So, guys, look, anybody that doesn't mind trading long, the Black Diamond Delta, guys, that Black Diamond Delta there, the candle sequence here is incredible. The Black Diamond Delta, if you are long on that Delta at 6.6, your first target, guys, is 6.6. Your first target is 7.1. So if you have gone long, guys, you're already at your first target and risk control point. Now, we are into some resistance here, guys. If we go much higher, if we do go much higher on the FDAX, then we're looking at massive reversals, right? This is what I want. I want these guys to sell down, please. What have we got here? Previous pivot. Oh, wow. As if we get above the pre-bottom, so if we get above the pre-bottom here, as we are setting up the most incredible sequence of signals. Like the most incredible sequence of signals. So these guys are sold down to 25,000. Perfect. What are we at? 1 minute and 38. This is exactly what we want, guys. We want them to sell down. Basically, if you've gone long on the Delta, guys, it's gone quite well. US is selling. It is. It's actually a swing trigger short. Cody, thank you for the photo. That's fantastic. So, guys, Cody, moderator Cody, for the trainers, the new traders in the background, guys, we've got a couple of moderators that are in with me that are helping with what we're doing because there's obviously a lot going on. Thank you, mate. FTXM 5-minute candle. So, guys, this is the Fibonacci extension they've failed at today. It means that they're probably going to try and go back to the 100 extension, which is well above where we're currently trading. And guess what? They've just gone straight back to the 100 extension. Right? That would explain exactly why they're doing what they're doing. So I'm going to put that arrow on there. Going to bring that down. Boom. Okay. At this stage, guys, what would be absolutely amazing is if the FDAX closes like it is, I want the FESX to go back above its lower OSR. I want it back above its lower OSR. At the moment, it might be below. So we'll just make that nice and fat so we can see it, obviously. As it would be incredible. These guys are not selling. Are not selling. So what we do need, guys, what we do need is, again, a really lovely sell down, Guys, I want to get down around this 50 fib so we can pick up that little static bar reversal there, which is an incredible spot. This is brilliant. FESX, guys, is below its lower OSR, so we are probably going to get a sell down, guys. So what that means is please do not buy the FDAX. Please do not buy the FDAX at this stage. For the new traders that are in the room, my job is to guide you into the market, but also tell you when not to trade. Now, some days the market's not very nice and makes me look like a clown. Other days we're like, isn't it cool we didn't go long, because that would be a very uncomfortable trade. So what, guys, ratio-wise, what we're looking for is if we get a really nice retracement down here and a lovely lower low, as we're looking for OSR trades, I'd love to trade the delta over the top of that SBR, that little delta V1 just there. If the FESX closes back over the lower OSR, right, so in around about 4 minutes time, if we close back over, then we are going to see some really lovely buying. At the moment, guys, I've had 2 trades today. I've been targeted on one and been ATM'd on the other. So I'm profitable. It's not very impressive, but I am profitable. It's not very impressive today. But that's because the market has not really produced trades that are 100% super easy to trade, guys, and that they'll probably warm up shortly. Swing trigger, let's have a quick look. So I've got a swing trigger short, guys, straight into the 50 fib of the micro trend, which we are not allowed to trade. That adds even further weight to the desire for us to go long or buy the market. Okay, just watching. Let them come down, guys. Let them come down, please. FDXM delta forming. Okay, now we are trading, guys. We are trading very carefully today. I've got the FESX below its lower OSR. So the FESX is below its lower OSR. That means the FDAX is likely to sell down, which is what we're currently seeing. As what we want is we want these sellers to move down, which is what they're currently doing. We basically want to flush all of the selling energy out of the market so we can then get a really high probability buy signal. So just let them come, guys. Just let them come. At this stage, these sellers are quite strong. Right, sellers are quite strong in the market. What does that mean? We're just going to wait for the sellers to kind of wash themselves out a little bit. What am I looking for here, guys, on the FESX? At the moment, if we were to get a really, really big selling candle over here, guys, and we close below the OSR over here, guys, we're looking for really heavy shorts. If these sellers push down, guys, we're almost to the point where the senior traders can jump on that delta, guys, at exactly 0.38. Guys, we have got a lower low. It looks like the sellers are starting to run out of steam. Now, guys, 0.38 is an entry for those people that trade a delta outside the range of an SBR candle. If you want to be super careful, guys, just wait for this candle to close. Wait for them to confirm that they're definitely going to close on the high side of the pivot, and then we're going to put our entry on. Guys, we're also in the last 90 seconds of the candle. So last 90 seconds, as this is when we start to see some decisions being made by the bigger traders. That's why we don't take new signals in the last 90 seconds. All right, now FESX, guys, is looking very angry. So these guys under a pivot mean going long on the FDAX. Is not exactly the best idea. Now, if we were mucking around up here, guys, going long, we would now be in the hurt locker. All right. So as I said, one of my key roles for the new traders is to make sure I explain why we're not trading. Some days that's more valuable than why we are trading. Now, guys, 37 seconds. If we close under the OSR, guys, if we close a big efficient candle underneath the lower OSR, that will be the first efficient close underneath the OSR, meaning we cannot go long. For the new traders, the OSR is this pivot that's running across the chart. As FESX looks very, very angry. So if we do get a big efficient candle there, guys, on the FESX, so if we do get a big selling candle, as if the FDAX does get below its OSR, there's going to be a short under the OSR. What are you guys doing over here? Of course. So the FDAX, guys, the FDAX has literally gone to its pivot, right? Literally gone to the pivot, which means I can't call a trade for you. FESX is very strong to the downside. It's very strong to the downside, but these guys have gapped up, which means not everybody is happy with the big angry sell candle. All right, so at this stage, guys and girls, I can't give you a new signal. I can't give you a new signal unless we get a delta V2, V3 down here. So if we do get a delta, guys, down here, then these guys are probably going to collapse, and they're probably just going to try and run to the S1. I am very glad, guys, we didn't break our rules and go long up here. Otherwise, we would be in big trouble. We'd be in big trouble. Let me just do some homework, guys, while we wait for these guys to... Wow. All right. I'm going to need a backup Fibonacci here. So I'm going to grab that daily fib. I'm going to grab that daily fib. I'm going to move that one down to here. I'm going to put that one up there. Because again, these guys are selling, guys, right down into a ton of congestion. Oh, that was an incredible rejection, guys, on the FDAX. Wow. 998, 24998, 24998. I've got a 78.6. Yeah, MJ, well done. So geez, you went short underneath the SBR as a swing trigger short. Okay. At this stage, guys, I can't give you a new signal. What I'm thinking at this stage is the sellers cruise down here, fail badly, or they absolutely fly to the downside. They're going to do one of two things. Either way, we're going to pick up another trade. There is no question. Yeah, so no doubt, guys, we are going to pick up another trade. No question about that. We got some really good rejection down here earlier. 60 minutes, 76. Yes, we had a couple of these fibs on before and we stripped them down, didn't we? Oh, look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Who was that? Cody, thank you, man. That's brilliant. So at this stage, guys, what have we got? We are going to pick up a tier 2 reversal. This is setting up for a tier 2 reversal. No question about that. What I'm looking for personally, I'm looking for these sellers to basically burn themselves out. We've tagged 25,000. If we were to get a tiny little green candle, as it closes back inside the lower OSR, we can actually enter on the body of this static bar reversal going long, provided these guys get back inside the lower OSR. Okay, so back inside this pivot. Now, guys, we could end up with a really efficient close underneath the OSR. If we do, they're probably going to sell down. Testing 220 for big time. Yeah, Dan, I think we're going to get below it. I think we're going to get below 25,000. And if we do, they're going to go straight for the S1. FESX is on its way to its S1. Don't forget, guys, 25,000 it's an incredibly round number. Okay, it's right here. It's that time. We've got tons of time. It's right there. FDAX 5-minute candle close in 60 seconds. So at this stage, guys, we're not going long, please. The markets are very, very angry, so we're looking for shorts. Here they come as soon as I said that. We're not going to go long, guys, off these 76 fibs unless we get a double failure reversal. Right, double failure reversal. We're currently doing single touch. Isn't it ironic that we've got guests in the room today and there's a whole lot of we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do that. Yesterday was a little bit easier than today. A little bit. All right, here we go. All right, this is going to be this is not going to be an efficient candle. It's not going to be efficient. These guys, sellers are losing control of the market. So again, we are probably not going to pick up a trade. Now, this will be the first close, guys, under 25,000. It's the first close underneath the OSR. It's not an efficient close, which means the sellers are starting to run out of steam. I think they're going to go and check the S1. Guys, I think they're going to go and check the S1. I also think that sellers are running out of steam. There's a nice sort of ratio drop here. So with the sellers running out of steam, it is likely they're going to get down to the S1. They're probably going to tag the S1, turn around and come back the other way pretty quickly, as provided also that the FESX is doing the same thing, which it looks like it's going to try and do. So for the slightly more advanced traders, it is highly likely if we sell down here and touch the S1, there is going to be a long setting up, guys, 5 points over the top of the S1 at 975. We're obviously not down there yet. S&P 500 is trying to sell again. I was trying to sell again. I can't send you short because I've got no valid signal to go short. All right, we've lost our efficiency. Sellers have lost control of the market. All it means is we wait 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and if the buyers decide they're going to take control of the market, guys, we might end up with a really lovely little trade. Now, if that green candle was to close like that, guys, it is a Toby reversal. It'll be over the top of 25,000. We haven't got to the S1 yet. I'd be very surprised if they don't try for the S1, but they're allowed to do whatever they want to do. That's the most important point. We can get rid of that Fibonacci. We don't need that anymore. FDXM delta forming. All right, we are. If we get a buy signal, particularly above 25005, if we get a buy signal above there, it's actually going to have significant integrity. Significant integrity. Okay. So at this stage, guys, we are going to pick up a Toby style reversal long. To do that long responsibly, guys, we must be back inside the lower OSR. So we must be back inside the lower OSR. Now we wait. now we wait. Now there's resistance, guys. Obviously the lower OSR. Yes, mate, spot on the mark. So we are waiting for, guys, we've got resistance at the lower OSR. Then we've got resistance around about 2540. So we've got some resistance hiding in the market here. There's resistance here. So therefore, guys, we would need to make sure we get well above the lower OSR in order to pick up a trade. Again, they're going to tell us what they want to do, guys, in 1 minute and 40 seconds. So please don't just push the button for the sake of pushing the button. Has anyone ever done that? You just go, oh, I think they're running without me. Lockie, I might push the button. Has anyone ever done that? It generally doesn't. It generally doesn't end well. So we're just taking valid trades only, please, guys. Let me just drink some water. So valid trades only. That delta at 010, that black diamond delta, is if this candle was to freeze like this in 1 minute, then we got a nice little sell down and a really cool rejection. That delta is looking pretty good. Right now, we're in the last 90 seconds, so we're going to be very, very careful, guys, about taking a trade. Thank you, Lockie. Too easy, Danilo. I hope you're awesome. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So definitely need, guys, I definitely need this FDAX to close back inside the lower OSR if we're going to pick up a really lovely trade. As a lot can change on this market really quickly, so just keep an eye on the candle close. As if we do close back inside the lower OSR, as if we do close back inside the lower OSR, it is a pivot-based reversal. Okay. And that has definitely, guys, that has definitely not done what we need it to do. I'm just marking the 50 fib of the micro trend. So at this stage, guys, at this stage, the only signal I'm allowed to give you, if we get a lower low, we're looking for a body-based reversal over the top of this green SBR at 006. If we did get a really nice sell down, guys, really nice sell down that failed abruptly, it's quite obvious that people are trying to trade long over the top of 25,000. They're only doing it, guys, because it's a round number. We're not going to do it unless you are trading in sim, guys, and you don't mind an entry above 25,000. Again, I'm targeting, guys, I'm targeting the maths of this SBR here. To trade long, we need these guys to sell down and we can pick up a body entry. If they're going to come down here, they're probably going to get as low as the S1 anyway. And if they get down there, that'll be really, really good fun. Sellers, guys, sellers are still in the market. There's no question about that. So I'd suggest the FESX is probably still going to go for its S1. For the single touch reversal traders, if we sell down, tag the S, that was a very powerful rejection just there. If we sell down, guys, and tag the S1, guys, then there's a really, really lovely entry, guys, at 975. You can see they're now really starting to argue about 25,000. Now, again, guys, please don't put your buy order here. Please don't put your buy order there and wait for them to come and get it. You would need these guys to sell down, tag the S1, and then you put your buy order long, guys, over the top if you are an S1 single touch reversal trader. Now, the 15-minute chart, guys, very, very strong sell down candle on the 15-minute chart, top left-hand corner.
FDXM Delta confirmed.
And now we're just watching. Now, we have been a stickler for the rules today, guys. As a result, we've only picked up limited trades, guys. We've only picked up limited trades, but every single one of them has gone where we need it to go, which is pretty good. In fact, we had a short here, so that's only gone to partial targets. Guys, look, it is very likely these guys, right? FESX is already at its S1, guys. So again, we are looking at a pivot-based reversal. We are in the last 15 minutes, guys. The only thing we are allowed to trade is a pivot-based reversal. We now have a lower low. I would suggest for the FDAX traders, again, I would let them come down and tag the S1. As for the super careful traders, you're going to wait for the FESX to close its candle above the S1 and not get below the S1, or you might get dragged under the S1 on the FDAX, which is not what we want. Previous weekly low. As the FDAX, see my little red box there? See my little red box? The FDAX is a whisker above a weekly short. A whisker above. So what does it mean? If we get below the S1, on both of these markets, if we get below the S1, which is here, these guys are probably going to try and get down to here. If they break that, they're just going to tumble. Absolutely tumble. All right, so at this stage, guys, last 90 seconds. All right, last 90 seconds. Don't put a trade on. Guys, don't put a trade on. Of course, they've come down to exactly where I wanted to get in at 975. So, guys, to trade that pivot reversal, we need them to tag the pivot. They haven't done that on the FDAX. They have done it on the FESX. So far today, guys, we've only got 2 trades, but we have avoided a loss because we followed our rules. So at this stage, the rules are winning again. Guys, to pick up a long on the FDAX, the FESX, guys, is on the wrong side of its S1. Right now, what does this mean? The buyers have actually gapped the FESX up, guys. So they gapped up at the start of this candle. So, guys, if you do get a sell down, on the FDAX, guys, if it touches the S1 or goes a tag below the S1, guys, then you are setting up a long on the FDAX at 975 for those people that trade single touch reversals, right? Single touch reversals. Now, if you don't trade single touch reversals, guys, we are coming towards the turn of the hour trade. So we are coming towards the turn of the hour trade. What does that ultimately mean? The turn of the hour trade will ultimately, again, be governed by whether these guys push down and tag the S1 or not. All right, just watching. I was just watching what they're doing. It's a very good extension, Cody. Very, very good. Now, at this stage, as I am expecting these guys to sell down. All right, so again, let's let them sell down. All right, so for the single touch reversal traders, you've got a lower low, guys, so this is good. You've got a lower low. You are looking for the single touch traders. You are looking for the sellers to move down, touch the S1, ideally move below it, guys, and then you're looking for a 975 entry long. All right, they're not at the S1 yet. Guys, they're not at the S1 yet. This is only for single touch reversal traders. Guys, for the beginner traders, you guys use double failure reversals. We don't have one of those just yet. So we don't have one just yet. They've given us a lower low. They've gone within 1 point. They've gone within 1 point of the S1, which is a technical close. Of course you have. So at this stage, guys, we are, again, for the junior traders, we may be picking up a ratio-based static bar reversal long. We're not there yet. We've got 2 minutes to go. Okay, S&P 500, guys, is currently still selling, and it may be about to close underneath its previous pivot. If it was to do that, then that's probably going to drag everybody south. Now, as for anyone that is long, guys, so if you've taken that as a technical close and you've gone long at 975, guys, your risk control point is 980. So obviously you've gone way beyond your risk control point now. The 50 fib of your micro trend is a very, very long way away. Guys, a very long way. So ideally, guys and girls, if you are long already, if you are happy with a technical touch, if you are long already, guys, then you are already through your risk control point and you're going to try and hold. You're going to try and hold your trade. However, you are also going to make sure your risk is controlled in case these guys don't run, in case they don't run. Yes, 100%, MJ. Yeah, 100%. Now, at this stage, guys, on the FESX over there on the left-hand side, we've got a really strong selling candle. They then gapped up onto the pivot. So if these buyers, guys, if these buyers on the FESX were towards the end of this candle to get pushed back over the top of the pivot, then we've got permission to go long on the FDAX. If they don't push over the top of that S1, guys, we don't have permission to go long. Mind you, it is going to be the Widowmaker candle, which is the last candle of the hour. So, and FESX, guys, is definitely below its S1. Right. So what we do need, guys, what we do need ultimately is we need the FESX, guys, to be back over the top of the S1, because now we're picking up a double failure reversal long on the FDAX, and we don't have FESX agreement, which means I can't send you long again at 975, guys. I'm not allowed to. All right, not allowed to. So we are, guys. We are in the last candle of the hour. For the guests, this is known as the Widowmaker candle. Why? Because it destroys people, because you think you're missing out on an amazing trade, when if you just wait 5 to 10 minutes, they'll probably set up an incredible trade. We would need, guys, if we're going to pick up a really reliable signal, we need these sellers to either give us a big efficient candle short so we can sell the market, or we need a tiny little static bar reversal so we can enter over the body of that little SBR there. And these sellers would need to completely run out of steam, guys, to do that. Oscar, how are you? 24960, 24960, 24945. I'm thinking 945, man. I'm thinking 945. Yeah, MJ, the guys, so we said when we came in today, the market was really, really angry. Now, that either normally results in a ton of really lovely trades, or we have to be very careful. We've only had 2 trades today. I could have given you a third trade, but it would have broken the rules. And if I gave you a third trade and broke the rules, we would have been stopped out. So at this stage, everything we've spoken about with a valid entry has gone to target, which is exciting. It's certainly a lot less fun than yesterday. Yesterday was a lot easier. But guys, again, if these sellers take control of the market, we'll sell with them. If the buyers say, hey, we've had enough of the selling, we'll go back the other way, then absolutely fantastic. So Oscar, I think you're on the money, mate. I'm picking again, if we don't stall at 24941, if we don't stall there, then this will literally be a situation of get out of the way. It'll be our trend trend angle is currently 83 degrees. So any efficient candle short, any swing trigger short, any delta V2 or V3 short, as if it's within the caveats of the rules, then they are going to perform really, really well. Okay, now, I've got 2 minutes until the hour turns. If the FESX gets back above its S1, as we are potentially going to pick up an incredible reversal long. If we get stuck below these pivots, guys, we're going to trigger that one there. As that one there is this one here. That's basically, guys, the FDAX is just going to try and free fall down to these Fibonacci. So there's a very key level there, Oscar. 24863. 24863 is a very key level in the market as well. All righty. Now, what's our 15-minute chart doing? Retracing nicely. Now, guys, the reason I mention also my trades today, I've only got 2 trades. I had a partial profit and a trailing stop, which is partial profit. Because if you're in the charts today thinking, oh my gosh, Lockie, this is not fair, I haven't got enough money yet. Guys, if the market doesn't do exactly what you want it to do, don't pull the trigger. Guys, if you get in on an ugly trade, you're going to get an ugly result. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. If you get on a beautiful trade, guys, it's highly likely you're going to get a beautiful result. Now, speaking of that, We've got a beautiful ratio drop. Guys, we are in the last 35 seconds of the last hour. We've got a beautiful, guys, we've got a beautiful body entry SBR long. Guys, at exactly 982. What we need, though, to trade 982, we need this candle to close. They'll sign off the hour. We then need the sellers to move down in the new hour, in the new candle, fail at Fibonacci, turn around and come back the other way. All right, so we're going to put a Fibonacci up our turning candle, and we need to see some selling first. Guys, we need to see some selling first. At this stage, guys, there is a reversal long at 982, provided you can carry around 25 points of risk. Okay, now we do now have a double failure reversal off the S1 as well. Now, what does it ultimately mean, guys and girls? All right, if you are long, well done. If you are long at 982, your risk control point is 987. Please try and hold this long at 982. Guys, please try and hold it until 25,000. Well done, Paulie. Nice work, mate. So, guys, hold it to 25,000, please. Lock in a little bit more profit now. If we get back above 25,000, this is exactly the reversal we were looking for. We were very patient. We were very disciplined. Volatility, guys, for the volatility-based traders says a 5-point first target, 20-point second target, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. So volatility-based traders, your target is exactly 25005. 25005. Sorry, wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, your target, guys, your target is 25002, which you've just hit. Sorry, my maths. Okay. You get number 9 in Australia for maths, but you can't add up. That's just fantastic. So what we've got, guys, we've got a lower low, turn of the hour, skipped. Michael, got to use the market order buy and sell button. They just hit market buy and sell. Dan, you're done for the week. Well done. Paulie G's positive. Suzanne, you've had another good day. Well done. Jeff, nice work. Well done. Guys, man, did we wait for this? So, guys, what did we wait for? We waited for a sexy signal. We got a sexy result. There are very ugly trades on the way down, guys. We would have been beasted by the market, but that's not what we do, guys. That's not what we do. We wait for the beautiful trade, and then we pull the trigger. Oh, Andy, nice work, mate. 10 and 17. DFR, SBR, or both. Paul, that was a double failure reversal off the S1 into a stunning static bar reversal. The lower low here gave us permission to trade off the body. We just had to wait for the turn of the hour. So as if you've gone long and you've made really good money, I say massive shout out to you. You've literally done exactly what you are required to do, which is stay disciplined and patient long enough to make money and not be destroyed by the market. You've done incredibly well. Now we're going to wait for the next trade, and we're going to do the same thing again. If we can't get above 25,000, guys, everyone that is long on the market, please, you must have controlled your risk. Michael, nice work, mate. MJ, nice work. 6 and 10. Perfect. So guys, if we get an FESX closing, a 4-point turning bar long over the top of the S1, that is clearly going to bring more buying. If we don't get that, then we're not going to see the buyers. So therefore, anyone who's long, you've gone through your short range target, your mid range target. So far, we haven't gone to long range targets, but everyone that uses a set sort of target matrix, you guys have all been paid, which is really exciting. Dad, the only LTR sexy and cranky pants. We have got our own language. There's no question, guys. The most important point, guys, doesn't matter if we call it cranky pants, whatever we call it. At the end of the day, if you guys are learning the power of discipline and patience, then 2 to 3 years time, guys, 2 to 3 years, we can turn everybody into a multi-millionaire trader. We've just got to start small. Just start small and slowly build big over time. Double failure reversal, guys, off the S1. That is our #1 trade on the beginner trading list. And look what it's done. All right, there's our fail. There's our test. There's our long. And that's gone even further. Guys, that's actually really exciting. Okay, so at this stage, guys, we're going to get a 4-point turning bar. Here they go. We're going to get a 4-point turning bar long as on the FESX. There's no question about that. It would be incredible if the DAX was to close back above and then stay above 25,000. So back above and stay above 25,000, guys, which it has done, So what we're doing at this stage, if we get a really lovely seller retracement, we might be looking to trade those other static bar reversals. Now that's a very shallow retracement. So again, we are potentially picking up trades. That is definitely a 4-point turning bar long. I've got a 4-point turning bar long on the FESX with a really nice gap to the high side. No question about that at all.
FDXM Delta forming. Order submitted.
Okay, so I'm watching this retrace, because what we want is we want a really lovely retrace, and then we want a violent rejection to the high side. So if we do get a violent rejection, guys, the 4-point turning bar trade could be possible. Now let me do some Fibonacci work here, guys. I'm entering trades in the background myself. If these sellers do sell down, I'm actually trying to target this static bar reversal here. Okay, I wanted to get this one here. I got filled there and then got ATM'd. So guys, we want, because we've got 4-point turning bars long, we want the sellers to sell down and then get absolutely demolished if we're going to pick up a valid long. Right? So we need the sellers to sell down and get absolutely punished. We don't have lower lows. Guys, we don't have lower lows yet. Let me just clean the market up here. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, that one there. So what we're ultimately doing, guys, is we're looking for a deep retrace that gets violently rejected by the buyers. Ideally, I want to try and put the slightly more advanced traders into that delta at 986. Now, for the junior traders, guys, we're going to wait for a lower low, or we're going to wait for a very obvious Fibonacci failure, and we're also burning towards the end of the candle. So no, these guys are starting to go too low now for us to pick up an entry point. All right, simply because the risk, guys, is going to be too much. So the risk will be too much.
FDX Delta forming.
Okay, just watching, guys. We've got we don't have a lower low yet. So at this point in time, the risk is too much, guys. Risk is too much to send you long. So the risk is too much to send you long. We've finally got a double bottom. Guys, if we do close below the S1, these guys are likely to sell the market down. It probably won't be a valid signal. It might be a valid signal. So let me just see what happens. All right, if the FESX, so again, this last 60, look at this double bottom, guys, at the S1. So if the FESX, guys, if the FESX closes below its S1, I can't send you long. If it closes above its S1, we can consider going long. No, I think these guys are going to tank again. I think they are going to tank. All right. So at this stage, guys, we've got 30 seconds, 26 seconds. I'm looking for the FESX to get back above its S1. Back above its S1. If that doesn't occur, guys, I can't send you long. I can't send you long. We are about to get a very, very efficient candle, to the downside on the FDAX. So again,
FDAX delta confirmed.
the only way, guys, the only way I can send you short on the FDAX is if we get a really, really nice buy retracement at a violent rejection, which we don't have yet. Okay, so that's the only way I can do that.
FDXM delta confirmed.
All right, now at this stage, it looks like they're going to go lower, guys. Oscar, it will do that, mate. It will do that. 100% correct. 100% correct. So it's going to try and sweep, find a whole lot of stop losses. So it'll sweep down, find a whole lot of stop losses. Now, if we do go, guys, so that's a previous weekly low. We've got a daily low there. If we go much lower, these guys will tank. There is no question. At the moment, guys, I don't really have a signal that I can give you. So we were waiting for a deep retrace, guys, in order to pick up these static bar reversals. That obviously didn't occur. No question about that. So what we're looking for at this stage is again, I think we're going to trigger the short over here as on the FESX. If we do trigger that, that's okay. The sellers have taken control of the market. What we would then need to do is try and join those sellers responsibly. We don't have a selling opportunity just yet. Now, what did we get, guys? So on the turn of the hour, so Paulie G, well done, guys. We got that static bar reversal just there, which is absolutely fantastic. So well done. Okay, they are definitely sweeping down here, guys.
FDAX delta confirmed. Order canceled.
All right, I'm just canceling, guys, just canceling orders that I had sitting in the market because I won't be using them at this point in time until these guys decide what they're going to do. S&P 500, guys, and NASDAQ. S&P 500 and NASDAQ are absolutely tanking. All right, let me just check the 4 hours. Yes, if we go any lower, guys, if we go any lower, this is just wow. If they turn around and go back the other way, again, the recovery, again, let's just watch what these guys do. So we're going to be very, very careful. Guys are going to be very, very careful. We have been really careful all day. If we're going to get a really lovely long, guys, if we're going to get a really lovely long on the FDAX, we need the selling on the FESX to fail. We need the selling to fail. We ideally need the buyers to be back above the S1. So back above the S1. And if we get anything like that, guys,
FDXM 5-minute candle close in 60 seconds. FDAX 5-minute candle close in 60 seconds.
Okay. All right. So at this stage, guys, to send you long, I need the FDAX to be back over its S1. I need it to be back over the S1. And I don't want the FESX to get anywhere near yesterday's low. Now, if we do get anywhere near yesterday's low, goes towards the close of these candles, right, if we get anywhere near those levels, we're going to have to be very, very careful. It's very, very, very careful. Okay, so at this stage,
now that's I've drawn it as a 15-minute, but it's actually a 60-minute 76.
okay.
That was a pretty strong move.
At this stage, I've got no trades for you. So I've got no trades for you.
Delta forming. FDAX delta forming. FDAX delta confirmed.
So we are literally on the edge of meltdown mode. Right, there is no doubt about that.
FDXM delta confirmed. FDAX delta confirmed. FDXM delta forming.
Nothing really hitting us tonight that's driving short, to be honest.
All right, so at this stage, I've got no new trades for you. Guys, no new trades for you. Obviously, we had a huge efficient candle to the downside. Guys, it was under the S1, into the previous weekly low. They've just decided to move down through that, which means that, guys, if anything, I can get rid of that 4-hour fib. If we can find a valid short trade, guys, if we can find a valid short trade,
FDXM delta forming.
these guys could literally just keep going and going and going and going. We just need to wait for a valid trade, because that's the technicality of what we do, waiting for a valid trade. Any question, guys? Any questions at all about anything that we've done, guys? Anything that we've done so far today?
FDAX delta forming.
At this stage, we're below yesterday's low, targeting the old gap 905. Cody, they could be, man. They could be. I'm just looking, guys. I'm just looking for an efficient candle close. If we were to get an efficient candle close, we may end up with a static bar reversal long. We'll just let the candle count down. At the moment, the sellers have stopped selling the S&P. They've stopped selling the NASDAQ. I mentioned it yesterday, targeting the old gap 905. 100%, right? 905. Okay, so at this stage, it's an interesting point. We got our no, that is not a Toby trade. Hang on, one, two. No, they were just below it. Just below it. All right. So at this stage, what we're trying to do. So at this stage, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find a low point in the market. So we're trying to find a low point in the market so that we can ideally pick up what could be a very, very careful, very, very deliberate, guys, very careful, very deliberate reversal. So we've got to be careful. It's got to be very deliberate. All right, so at this stage,
FDXM 5-minute candle close in 60 seconds. FDAX 5-minute candle close in 60 seconds.
We've got a lot of selling weight, guys, a lot of selling weight in the market.
Tell you what, very rarely do these tailors do these first deltas inside the range of the previous candle.
Now, at this stage, guys, what have we got? We've got an inside close on the 15-minute chart. We do have a static bar reversal here. There's no question. The sellers, ideally, the sellers would need to sell down first, fail at a structured Fibonacci, turn around and come back the other way. Guys, at this stage, the static bar reversal is off yesterday's low and a previous daily low. So it's a soft, guys, it's a soft pivot as opposed to a hard pivot. 12 seconds. I really need the FESX also to be closing over the top of yesterday's low. Okay. If we get a nice little sell down, and then a really lovely rejection, then we are setting up a really nice trade here on FDAX. There is no question about that. Okay, so at this stage, obviously the FDAX is reversing, guys, quite aggressively. If you are over the top, guys, if you are over the top of the static bar reversal, then you're obviously on a really good trade. There's no question about that. As now, again, if you are long based on the ratio of the candle, guys, if you are long based on the ratio of the candle, I want you to try and stay long as you possibly can, please. If you are long already, try and stay long. These guys are likely to run into trouble. They're likely to run into trouble at the S1. So they're likely to run into trouble at the S1. I didn't get the retrace, guys. I didn't get the retrace. All I got is a massive drop in ratio. A massive drop in ratio. So what does it ultimately mean? Guys, if you are long on this one, Suzanne, well done. Well done, Giz. If you are long, guys, if you are long on this one, then you want to try and hold it long as far as you possibly can. All right. So if you are long on the FDAX, you want to try and hold it as long as you possibly can. Right? As long as you possibly can. As now at this stage, if you are not long, guys, this could be the turn. This could be the turn in the market. The beauty of the turn in the market is if we do get a big strong buying candle on both if we do get a big strong buying candle, guys, on both the FDAX and also the FESX. So if we do get a big strong buying candle, these guys may try and reverse the market. So may try and reverse. Now, again, the buyers are relatively strong. Most buyers are relatively strong. Anybody that is long down here, guys, from the ratio, if you're long from the ratio, you're clearly on the right side of the market. There is no question about that, right? So you're clearly on the right side of the market. You want to try and hold, guys. If you are long, you want to try and hold the long, please. Guys, I have a trailing stop, guys. I've got a trailing stop running on this one. So if you are long, guys, you just want to try and push it back to the lower OSR, please. So try and push it back to the lower OSR. That would be an incredible trade. I just need the FESX to keep buying. So if you are long, guys, please try and hold the trade long. Please try and hold long. I'd like you to try and trade, guys, up to around the lower OSR would be absolutely incredible. All right, so try and hold long, guys. Try and hold long as you possibly can, please. I'm also moving my own trailing stop at the same time. All right, so I'm just moving my stop up, guys, slowly but surely moving my stop higher and higher and higher and higher. Come on, FDAX, please. Just one more really sexy surge, please. Off you go. Guys, my target is currently sitting at 0.15. My target's at 0.15. My stop's at 9.0, which I've just been taken out of, guys. My trailing stop got it stopped me out to the tick, and then surged a little bit more. So, guys, what does it ultimately mean? Guys, what does it ultimately mean? If you are long on the ratio down the bottom, if you're long on the ratio, MJ, 4.35. Holy moly, mate. You did very well, mate. That is a great trade. You did very well. So again, if you're long, so single touch reversal, guys, off the double pivot. If you're long over this minus 24 rated candle, as if that is your trading style, you've basically tried to hold long as far as you can. As at the moment, the FESX might also be reversing. Again, these guys are probably going to buy until the 76 fibs. Here we go. So it's a fib failure. So well done. Oh, mate, Andy Hain got 10 and mate, well done, mate. That is a phenomenal trade. What do you get? 10 and 30, mate. And MJ got 4 and 35. Fred Neal, well done, mate. 6 and 25. Oh, well done, everybody, guys. That is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now that is an incredibly strong candle. Incredibly strong candle. What does it mean, guys? If we do get a nice little retrace down to a Fibonacci, then we are going to try and go long, guys, on this delta here. So sellers still own the stair step, guys. We're looking for buying base reversals. If we were to sell, guys, if we sell underneath that delta, no, they're not interested in selling underneath the delta. Have I got anybody long, guys? Anybody long for long range targets that's trying to push up to here, which is 0.15, guys? That's where my target was. Guys, I got taken out by my trailing stop, which is okay. I don't mind that. So I don't mind that. If you are long, guys, please try and hold long to 0.15. Please try and hold long to 0.15. MJ, that's a massive trade, right? Massive, well done. Candle combination again, codes. Candle combination again. So guys, look, a massive well done. A massive well done. If we waited a very, very long time for that trade. If you were able to take it, guys, absolutely phenomenal. You're going to try and trade up, guys, to 0.15. If we get much higher, guys, these guys will probably end up reversing at least to the 50 fib of the day. At least to the 50 fib of the day up here. What does again astound me, drop of ratio here, a minus 24 rated candle. If you said, righto, that is a big ratio drop, I'm going to go long over the top of that candle. It's gone from effectively 55 all the way up to 0.5. So it's a 50 point trade, which is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Guys, now Christian from TTP's just logged back in again. Mate, we picked up this long for some of the advanced traders down the bottom here. So all we've got today, mate, it was chaos from the go. We got a short up here that was incredible. We then got a little short here. We got a long here and we got a long here. So we've only got 4 trades today. Mate, we did miss a losing trade because we followed our rules meticulously. What that ultimately means is we followed our rules. We did what we were told. It was actually not a very exciting session, but we've actually ended up with 4 trades that have gone where we need them to go, which I think is the most important point. And we did miss a losing trade, which I think is just as important as picking up winners.
Amazing.
So that's where we're at. So
that's sensational, guys. Absolutely. I'm so happy to hear that you all had a great session today, and really happy for your results. Considering the market right now, it's really great. Cool. All right, I believe we're gonna close down the session at this point, right?
Perfect. So, man, any questions at all? Send them through to Samurai or come to the hub meeting, which is last Thursday of the month. Right? We're going to have a hub meeting and we'll make sure that everybody gets their questions answered in the hub meeting. So, perfect. That's me.
Amazing. Oh, I see some people are getting already the accounts with 40% discount. Yes, exactly. For all other guys who still haven't got it, a reminder from all of us that right now we have a 40% discount on the training pit. So if you were thinking to get an account on futures specifically, start now, because now we have 40% discount on futures accounts. It's a wonderful opportunity which expires tomorrow. So it's literally today and tomorrow. And for all of the guys who wanted to get a futures account with us, get more accounts with us, it's a wonderful time. It's actually
100%.
means if you get 3 accounts, you can get 3 accounts for the price of 1.5. No, for the price of 2. So
no, it's worth doing. It's worth doing. Very good, mate. Thank you, and thank you, TTP. Thank you, everybody. I think we've done a really good job in very, very difficult. Really good job in very difficult circumstances, and we deserve to take away our winning trades and we'll come back tomorrow, do the whole thing again.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Guys and girls, enjoy your day, and good luck to everyone. See each other next Thursday. Bye bye, guys.
Sounds great. Thank you, mate. Cheerio. Bye, guys. Bye.